Earlier this week, Democratic Senator Joe Manchin had an interview published in the New York Times where, when he was asked about the stare that Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez had given him at a State of the Union address, he responded by baselessly attacking this young woman that he has admittedly never even met. Here is what Joe Manchin, the worst Democrat in the United States, had to say about AOC. I guess she put the dagger stare on me. I don't know the young lady. I really don't. I've never met her. I'm understanding she's not that active with her bills or in committee. She's more active on Twitter than anything else. She's just a lazy piece of shit, and I'm just a good old boy from West Virginia who does good things. She's snarky on Twitter. I would never be that way, New York Times. You see, Joe, you're so fucking stupid that you don't understand these are things that are actually quantifiable. And it's not like you have to have access to some kind of special piece of information to be able to get this info. No. This is all public record, bud. So your dumbass doesn't realize that people were quick to point out that you've actually missed 1.3% of Senate votes, or 1.2%, excuse me, while AOC has missed 0.3% of House votes. So who's the lazier one here? The person who's missed more votes, you, or the person who's missed less time, her? Numbers are tough, aren't they, Joe? Oh, but if you want to look at other numbers, sure, you say she's lazy in committee. She's more active on Twitter. Okay, well, what has she done in committee? Oh, Lord, she has co-sponsored 553 bills, and you've co-sponsored 423 in the same amount of time. So she's done 130 more bills than you. But yeah, I guess, she's more active on Twitter, right, Joe? This is a baseless attack on AOC. Joe Manchin is a horrible excuse for a human being. A walking piece of excrement, if you will. Somebody I can't stand, and I honestly lack the words to tell you the contempt and hatred that I have for somebody like Joe Manchin, but he is one of the main reasons why I have lost faith in the Democratic Party. Because there's too many Joe Manchins and not enough AOCs. Ocasio-Cortez, in the last week, by playing video games with other leaders from other countries, by the way, raised $200,000 for food banks here in the United States. What did you do, Joe Manchin? AOC has put ideas like the Green New Deal on the map, helped to push Joe Biden's environmental policy not quite to the Green New Deal status, but further than it would have been likely otherwise. She is on the map, Joe. She is the future of the party. And you're sitting there proudly proclaiming, I'm in the center. You know what that means? It means you're too much of a friggin' coward to take a stand either way. You won't take a side at a time when, you kind of have to take a side. You'd rather just stay in the middle, play both sides, and then say, I don't have to make any hard decisions. I don't have to do anything that is going to make me uncomfortable. I shouldn't even be a friggin' representative. Manchin went on in his interview. He said, we're not going to defund the police. We're not for the Green New Deal, or the New Green Deal, he called it. That's not going to happen. We're not for Medicare for all. We can't even pay for Medicare for some. Actually, we could, dumbass. We could. We do already pay for Medicare for some, by the way. The reason that's having trouble right now is just because randomly idiotic Republicans and Democrats like Joe Manchin just cut the funding for it. Like, that's why it's struggling for money. Not because there's not enough for it, but because people like you said, no, we're just not going to give you what you need. That's not a program that's struggling. That's a program that's been kneecapped by you austerity morons in Washington, D.C. We can, by the way, afford Medicare for all. We are, by the way, for the Green New Deal. And we need some kind of reform for the police. Maybe you're not all in on the defund the police. I think you should be, but, either way, vast majority of people in this country do agree that police officers need to be reformed greatly. Even Republicans think that. So, Joe, you're to the right of the Republicans on that one. The point is, Joe Manchin is a coward. Joe Manchin is a moron, and Joe Manchin is everything wrong with the Democratic Party. AOC, on the other hand, is forward-thinking. She is down to earth. She is talking to average people and treating them as human beings, and she is actually trying to help. Joe Manchin is just trying to keep his position of power without ever having to make a real decision.